able within the mix with B.Fly Beauty. So it's been a while due to COVID-19, but just remember the pandemic is still going on, so please wear your mask. But today in the studio I have a very, very good friend of mine. She's a designer of Ankara wear. Her name is Tanya Lane, but her business goes by Jazzy Creations Lane. So welcome, Tanya.
Thank you, Amy.
Bestie, sister, like. So just tell everyone how you got started and what was your motivation for getting started doing designing.
Well, I got started in high school.
Oh, okay.
Home ec class in high school, so that's been over 30 years ago. But as far as as far as the Ankara, I probably started Ankara, making Ankara designs maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, and what was it about the Ankara that made you want to start, doing designs with that type of fabric?
It's when I go to the store, I'm looking for fabric.
Oh, Lord,
I see the flowers and the polka dots and the colors, and I never could make up my mind what I like.
Oh, okay.
And when I see the Ankara designs, it's like, oh, I can make a pretty dress with that. And, ooh, I can do that.
Okay. So
and it's still, have that Ankara, that.
Okay,
that
so that
is
is really representative of your personality because it's different, but it all comes together.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I am actually wearing. She actually designed my shirt. It is not Ankara, but she has the bling here. She also does T-shirts. She does hats. She does her own custom jewelry. So tell us a little bit about that.
The jewelry I started in, 2008. I wanted to do something where I didn't really have to fit anybody at the time, so I started with the jewelry.
Oh, okay.
And then as far as the T-shirts, I started the T-shirts maybe 2015.
Okay.
Doing the different T-shirts and ball caps, making them match and what have you.
Okay. So I found out about her doing hats because I seen her do a dolphin. She did a dolphin hats for someone, but we're Steelers fans. But she came to the plate. She made a real awesome Steelers hat for me, which I will be showing you towards the end of the video. But husband says that he's truly the Steelers fan, but the whole household is Steelers. But other than that, is it something that which one do you like to do more? The Ankara, doing the shirts, the hat, or the jewelry?
Oh.
Or just all?
I'm going to say it's an all combination, but I'm going to say the sewing.
Oh, okay.
Sewing of the Ankara's first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever sewn something and then, because I'm going back way. I'm not telling my age, but I'm going way back for me. The last time that I sewed anything, I think I was 12 or 13 years old on an old singer my great grandmother had. It actually looked like it was a table, a nice wooden table. It was like beautiful wood, and it would fold up, and the sewing machine would fold down. It had this big turning wheel on it, and this pedal. I was so mesmerized by this pedal. So let me tell you, my first nightgown that I did. It was beautiful. It could have been an actual dress, but when I got to the bottom, I didn't let the dress out, so every time I walk, it was like hitting it. So my question to you, have you ever sewn something that you're like, oh my God, and you just had to start all over again? Or?
Yes, learn from mistakes, but yes. And most of the time, it's when I sew for myself.
Really?
Yeah. It might be too tight, I have to take it out and put another piece in just to make it for myself. But if I'm doing it for someone else, I'm a little bit better at it.
Okay. So, because that frustrated me, but again, I was doing it for myself. I was doing it for my Barbie dolls, which don't try this at home because that was the hardest outfit to try to do for a Barbie doll and the doll babies. But, so, let's talk about something that just happened with you recently. So, tell us about this whole Ricky Smiley situation and these masks that you are out here doing.
Well, it started with a post actually. He actually put up a post to tag somebody that makes dope surgical masks. And my cousin up in Georgia, she was the first one to see the post and she tagged me.
Okay.
And he was in my inbox in 5 minutes.
Oh,
And
okay.
it goes from there. We talked, and he told me what he wanted and how many he wanted, and I went from there.
Okay, and you've been non-stop for, and how long has that been?
About a month and a half.
About a month and a half. So how many masks you think you've done in that time?
To date, from my very first mask up until yesterday, I have done 1,150 masks.
Whoa! Oh my goodness. So, okay, so let's back up a little bit. So, I'm assuming the masks have taken over your other designs and things that you've been doing.
Yes.
So, are they specialty masks, or is it just a regular generic mask? Because I know she made masks for us to distribute to nurses or people who needed masks. But these were basically the, I'm not going to call them generic, but it did have the interface. So that's very important too. I'm going to stop just for a second because people are doing masks, but they don't know that they have to have that interface in there. So these are the ones that she created, and you gave us, I think you gave us about 40, and we've been giving them out to people who need them, but you also do specialty masks, right?
Right.
Okay.
The custom masks.
Okay, well, custom, yeah.
They all cover your face from your nose to your chin. There's 3 layers of protection. There's the cotton, the interfacing, heavyweight interfacing, and a lining.
Okay.
I do have custom ones that you can let me know what you like. They're custom how you like it. And then I have some plain ones. They can be solid colors or flowers or any other kind of design.
Okay, so I'll put that, we'll do a little, I'll show you it towards the end of the program, the different type of masks she does, the custom masks that she does. But let me ask you, so you have 2 kids, so are they into sewing or anything like that?
I have taught both of them minor sewing. So,
They're not
yes.
really into it?
And believe it or not, my son,
Oh.
he can get on the sewing machine a little bit faster than my daughter.
Oh. Versace, watch out. But is it something he like, or is it just something if he needs to help out you?
He likes to make something for himself. It might be a wristband for sewing, for a football, or a headband for when he's playing football. But he likes to do it himself.
Okay. So, if anyone wanted to ask you questions on how to get started, or if they just wanted to get in contact with you, how would they get in contact with you?
On Facebook page, Tanya Jazzy Creations Lane, or an email, which is now the Jazzy Creations Lane @gmail.com.
Okay. Yes, because I know on Facebook it was a little bit of conflict out there because other people was getting your actual post, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. So tell us a little bit about your support system.
Oh, my support system. My parents. Everybody has those praying parents.
Yeah.
My husband. He has been very, very helpful. And then I have my sister and brother. They're out of state, but they still support me. And my 2 biggest supporters and helpers.
Okay.
My daughter, Jasmine, and I call her my niece, Miss Coco. She has been very, very helpful.
I reposted a post that you did for your mask, and I saw that someone else was like, oh, I have masks too, so if you need masks, go ahead and hit me up. The nerve of people. So do you have a lot of that, or?
Not that I can tell. I try to
have
stay,
a lot of posts.
I try to stay to myself as far as I don't want to get off track by looking at anybody else's. So I just try to.
Yeah, but they're posting on your post. This is what I'm talking about. This particular person had posted on your page under a post that you did saying showing the mask that you had. So this person posts, I also sell masks and I can be reached at this number. So I mean, being the sis that I am, good friends that I am, I'm like, that's kind of rude posting on someone else's page who sells the mask, and it's in the post. It's not like you send them something in the inbox. It was actually in the post stating, hey, I sell masks, you can hit me up, da da da. If she's not available, then I sell masks too. I thought that was rude, and I did post back saying that's very, you know, I think it's rude and very unprofessional. But how often do you get something like that?
I just saw that the one time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, probably because I was, you know. So maybe if I didn't post something, you know, sometimes you gotta just nip stuff in the bud.
Right.
It just wasn't professional. Okay, so let's get back to your Ankara line. So you've done a couple shows with me. So let me tell you a little bit about her. She's very shy, so I thought her work was worthy, you know, more than worthy enough to be on the runway. So I was asking you for a couple years actually. So when I had swim week, when we did Miami Swim Week, what, 2 years ago, 2018, I just went on and put her name on the roster. I just put her name on the roster, and I asked her, and she said, I don't know. But what she didn't know, I already had her name on the roster. But guess what? Like 3 months before the showcase, she was like, I think I'm ready. I was like, oh, I already had your name on the roster anyway. But it's been, you know, she got a little taste, and you like doing runway now, right?
I love it.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Life on the runway. It's like adrenaline. It gives you like an adrenaline rush anytime we do anything that's dealing with runway. So I can just imagine how you feel. So how far you want to go with this? Do you want to go far, or you're content, and like, do you want to do New York?
Eventually,
okay.
Yes.
So you don't think you're ready for New York, or?
I'm not saying I'm not ready, but you know, it's in the cards.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can tell you, once you get in New York and you see all of the different fabric, gotta go to the garment district. I know I keep telling you about the garment district.
Right.
Once you go there, you may not want to leave. Because that's what happens when myself and Ashley go. We get in there, and we're in there for hours. And we're just walking because, oh my God, look at this fabric. And it's so reasonable. Everything is really, really reasonable. But that's good that, you know, you see yourself there. Now, do you see yourself higher than New York Fashion Week?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So what do you have coming up? Do you have a new collection that you have that's coming out, or what are you working on now?
Other than the mask? Yes.
Other than the mask. Well, what do you have on your agenda to work on? I mean, because I know the mask. Let me get back to that real quick. About how many masks you do a day? I'm between ask you that.
30 and 50.
Ooh, okay.
Between
That's
30
a
to
lot
50.
of sewing.
Yeah.
Okay. Custom. You don't, tell the people you don't have a machine that you can just program to put everything in and everything just prints.
No, everything is custom. I have to take time to customize the design that the customer is asking for. I have to cut it out. Then I have to cut the actual fabric, the interfacing, and the lining. Everything is cut by hand. So I was going to stop making masks the week before Ricky Smiley contacted me.
Okay.
You know, because the stores was closing and the fabric was getting light. So I just made what I could with what I had.
Okay. So, but you're still making stuff with protection, not unprotected. So I want to show everyone this really, really nice mask that she created. It's Pittsburgh Steelers. This is one that she created for my husband. And just so you guys know, even though we're good friends, I'm still a good customer. I pay for all of my masks. She also does the matching headpieces, which I don't have a matching headpiece right now because my husband, he wears it when he goes to work at the hospital. But I'll show you a little clip of that a little later on. But this is just a sample of what she makes. It's very comfortable, as you can see. Inside liner. Now, it's one thing she can't help you with. So if your brother's a little tart, she's not gonna be able to help you. She's not gonna be able to help you with that part. But it does have interface in there to, protect, you know, it's a layer of protection if someone is coughing in your direction. But I think it's very nice. She also made a couple for me for, it says B.Fly Beauty. That actually matches my shirt. But just wanted to show you that so you can see her work. As you can see, it's very comfortable, it's stretchable, it fits anyone's head size. So, you know, she does, what you do, kids, and then you do adults. There's two sizes, either gonna be a kid or adult. So, one thing I can say about her mask, when you put your mask on, it actually fits your face. So, it's not this big gap up here that has, you know, room. So, it's like you're talking to someone and their mask is down here. But it's very comfortable, and she does really, really good work. And this is what she does. And they're custom. Remember, she doesn't have this production machine that she's just programming the stuff and then she sends it to print. No, she's actually doing everything with it, the sewing, and it's very detailed, very, very detailed. So I just want to give you a shout out on that because I love the mask. But okay, so let's get around to talking a little bit more about your collection coming up. I wanted to say, what are you working on now? But I know you're working on the mask. So let's talk about your future collection that you have coming up. So is it going to be menswear? Is it going to be women? What is it going to be?
A little bit of both. Somewhere along a summer collection.
So do you have a name for the collection yet? Or are you still
working on a name?
Working on a name. Okay.
Yeah.
So for females, is it pants, or is it skirt, or is it a dress, or it's a little bit of mixture?
It's gonna be a mixture.
It's gonna be a mixture.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we will have to wait to see that. Do you like bling, or is it that's just something you do?
Bling.
You love bling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So your jewelry, where do you get the inspiration to do your jewelry?
The jewelry came from. There was a time where I was sewing, and this was years ago, of course, where people wanted me to make things without measuring. I'm not a rocket scientist. I still have to measure you. So I decided to come up with something else that I can do without having to measure people.
Oh, okay.
If they didn't want to be measured.
But wait, okay, so it's pretty much you just eyeballing them, and they want you to kind of guess what they
wanted.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's a little weird.
It was weird. Like I say, that was years ago. So I had took a break from sewing to start making jewelry. That was something I can do all day, every day. Have a bunch of it. Go to a craft show and sell.
Oh, okay. So you like craft shows?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Well, you know, I used to do table arrangements, centerpieces, but you know, it's just, I don't know. The whole thing is sitting in the craft show, and you know, it just takes a moment, and it's a hit or miss. That's the way I feel about it. It was a hit or miss. Sometimes you have good show days, and sometimes you'll be like, wow.
Yes.
It was a lot of setup and stuff, and you know, the crowd really wasn't here. But so where do you go? Do you look online to see who's having a craft store, a craft show, or
online, or someone else will say or tell me, hey, look into this. They're having a show over here. You might want to be a vendor.
Oh, okay.
And I'll go from there.
Okay. So do you still do that, or do you still want to do that, or that's like took a back seat?
Yeah, it's kind of on the back seat now. Every now and again, I'll go to one. You know, if I'm not busy that weekend, I'll go do it.
Yeah, because it takes a lot. People think, you know, you're out there vending. This is just something that you can do like super quick, and it's really not. It's something that's going to take a little time.
It takes time.
Yeah, the setup, an hour and a half, you know, to get everything right, and you have to sell, and then you have to break down. The breakdown is the worst part for me, because I'm like, when everything is so neat when you're taking this stuff out, when you're ready to leave, the things that you can do like that.
Yeah.
But so, out of all of that, which is your favorite?
This one.
the sewing. Okay, so it goes back to the sewing.
Goes back to the
Okay, so you're gonna be making moves with the sewing. So I'm glad that you're out there and you're making moves. And what type of, when you have your showcase, what type of models do you have? Is it like, is it petite models? I mean, I already know that you do male because you said some of your collection is male, but is it petite that you mainly work with? Is it plus size? Is it kids?
all sizes.
All sizes?
All sizes.
Okay,
I don't discriminate in size.
Okay, so that's a good thing. That's an edge that you have over some other designers, because a lot of designers, they just, basically deal with one type of model. It's either petite or it's mid-size, medium. Medium meaning is 7, 8. But that's good that you deal with plus. So you deal with plus and full figure, because people think plus means full figure. No, plus is plus. Plus right now is like 12 to 14, maybe 12 to 16. The full figure is anything above 16. So you work with all sizes.
All sizes.
Okay,
yes.
That's good. That's very, very good. So what's next on your agenda in the virtual world now? Are you still working on that? Kind of still working on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's so shy, like it's okay. She's just shy one, but she's come out like, to me she was like in a little shell. She was happy, content. She would be the person who's always there, but she would be the quiet one. So go figure, because I talk so much and I have a really big mouth. But she's the one like, would you like a muffin? Me? Would you like a beer? That's the type of personality. But I'm glad that you're out and you're loving what you do, because I've seen it for years. It was just trying to get you to, hey, come on, let's do this. But
You gave me that push.
And I'm glad I did, because when I see you on the runway for the first time, I was like, wow. And that big grin you had on your face. And that was a big show. So for your first show to be a big show, you did a marvelous job, and that got you ready. Okay, when is the next one? So good for you. So if anybody wanted to reach out to you, how would they get in contact with you?
They can reach me on Facebook, Tanya Jazzy Creations Lane, or an email, thejazzycreationslane@gmail.com.
Okay, what about Instagram?
Instagram, I have to at Jazzy Jewelry 54 or at Jazzy Creations Lane.
Okay, and you have your website? Or you working on your website now?
It's
okay. All right. Well, you heard it first. So if anyone have any questions that you want to ask Tanya, you can reach her at any of the social media or the emails that she sent you, or you can hit us with an email at askbflybeauty@gmail.com. So stay tuned. It's more to come from this young lady here. So if you want to be a guest, or if you have any questions or concerns, or you just want to be a part of the showcase, again, hit us up at askbflybeauty@gmail.com. Okay, everyone. See you later. Smooches, stay safe and wear your mask.
Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extra.